day, Miss. Good day to each and everyone. We are Group 8 and we are going to report about Module 8, Digital Storage, Preserving Content Locally and on the Cloud. I am Jefferson S. Adriano, the group representative of Group 8. First, we need to know about the objectives. After completing this module, we will be able to, number 1, differentiate between storage and memory. Number 2, describe the characteristics of internal hard disk. Number 3, describe the benefits of solid-state drives. Number 4, uses of external hard drives and RAID. Number 5, differentiate among various types of memory, cards, and USB flash drives. Number 6, discuss the benefits of and uses of cloud storage. Number 7, describe the characteristics and differentiate among types of optical disk. Number 8, explain types of enterprise storage such as RAID, NAS, SAN, and tape. Number 9, identify uses of magnetic stripe cards, smart card, RFID tags, and NFC tags. What is digital storage? What are the 3 basic types of storage? The 3 basic types of data storage devices are primary storage, secondary storage, and tertiary storage. Primary storage, who also known as main memory, is the component of the computer that holds data, programs, and instructions that we currently in use. Primary storage is located on the motherboard. A secondary storage device refers to any non-volatile storage device that is internal or external to the computer. It can be any storage device beyond the primary storage that enables permanent data storage. Tertiary storage comprises high-capacity data archives designed to incorporate vast numbers of removable media such as types of optical disc. The removable media are normally not stored in the suitable devices, but held in specially arranged retention slots, shelves, or carousels in an offline state. Storage. A storage medium, also called secondary storage, is the physical material in which a computer keeps data, information, programs, and application. In addition to programs and apps, users store a variety of data and information on stage media in their computers and mobile devices on cloud storage. Storage capacity. Storage capacity refers to how much disk space one or more storage devices provides. It measures how much data a computer system may contain. For an example, a computer with a 500GB hard drive has a storage capacity of 500GB. A network server with 1TB drives has a storage capacity of 4TB. Capacity is the number of bytes, characters, or a storage medium can hold. Storage requirements among users vary greatly. Storage versus memory. Items on storage medium remain intact even when you turn off a computer device. Thus, a storage medium is non-volatile, whereas memory refers to the location of short-term data. Storage is the component within your computer that allows you to store and access data on a long-term basis. An important distinction between memory and storage is that memory clears when the computer is turned off. Storage access times. Access time is the time from the start of one storage device access to the time when the next access can be started. Access time consists of latency, the overhead of getting the right place on the device and preparing to access it, and transfer time. Access time measures the amount of time it takes a storage device to locate an item on a storage medium, or the time required to deliver an item from memory to the processor. Media sharing. A social media application that enables user to create, store, and share their multimedia files such as photos, videos, sounds, and with others. Also, it is a online service offer a host for sharing photos, video, music with friends and family. Hard drives. Introduction to hard drives. Hard drives, the term hard drive refers collectively to hard disk and SSDs. The hard drives of a computer is a device that stores all the software installed on a computer as well as all the data files created and used by this software. Hard disk drive or HDD is a storage device that contains one or more inflexible circular platters that use magnetic particles to store data, instructions, and informations. Depending on how the magnetic particles are aligned, they represent either a 0 bit or a 1 bit. Inside of a hard drive, desktops and laptops often contain at least one hard disk. The entire hard disk is enclosed in an airtight, sealed case to protect it from contamination. Digital storage. The storage capacity of a hard disk varies and is determined by the number of platters the hard disk contains, the composition of the magnetic coating on the platters, whether it uses longitudinal or perpendicular recording, and its density. Hard disks are read-write storage media that can read and write on a hard disk any number of times. This is a step-by-step process how a hard disk works. The next reporter is Mr. Ivan Cruz.
Let's move on to external hard drives. An external hard drive is a separate freestanding storage device that connects with a cable to a USB port or other port on a computer or mobile device. Size and storage capacities of external hard drives vary, with some having greater capacities than internal hard drives. Smaller external hard drives are portable and enable mobile users to transport photos and other files from one computer to another easily. What is the main use of this? It is to use for storage. Obviously, it is where all of your permanent computer data is stored. Now, the meaning of RAID, or also known as Redundant Array of Independent Disks. It is an ideal storage solution in situation where uninterrupted access to the data is critical. It is also a common system for high-volume data storage at the server level. In portable flash memory storage, from the word portable, it is easily carried or moved. It is a small portable storage device that you can connect to the computer. It is also removable. I know most of us are familiar with this. This is the memory card. It is an electronic storage device used for storing digital media such as photos and videos. It is mainly used in digital cameras or cell phones. And this is also a popular device that is commonly used when we want to store our documents for our projects and just bring it with us. It is a USB flash drive, and it also used for data storage that includes flash memory with an integrated USB interface. This one is also used for storing data, but it is a model that stores data in the internet through a cloud computing provider, and it's called cloud storage. These are the services offered by our cloud storage providers. They establish public clouds, manage private clouds, or often on-demand cloud computing.
Optical disk. What is optical disk? An optical disk is a type of storage that consists of a flat, round, portable disk made of metal, plastic, and lacquer. Optical disk is any computer disk that uses the optical storage techniques and technology to read by laser and write data. Characteristics of optical disk. Optical disk stores items by using microscopic pits and lands that are in the middle layer of the disk. A high-powered laser light creates the pits. A lowered power laser light reads items from the disk by reflecting light through the bottom of the disk. How to clean optical disk. While holding the disk by its edges, use compressed air to blow excess dust off in its surface. Hold the can of compressed air upright while using it. Use a soft, non-abrasive cloth to gently wipe debris off of the disk surface. Wipe the disk from the center of its edges. If any dirt remains on the disk, dip a soft cloth or cotton ball in isopropyl alcohol or a cleaner design that for optical disc and then gently wipe the soiled areas. Use a soft cloth to dry the disc surface or allow it to dry. You never should insert a wet disc in a computer. CDs. CDs are available in three basic formats. A CD-ROM, CD read-only memory, is a type of optical disc that users can read but not write on record or erase hence the name read-only. Manufacturers write the contents of standard CD-ROMs and distribute them to consumers. A CDR, CD recordable, is an optical disc on which users can write once, but not erase, their own items such as text, graphics, and audio. A CD-RW, CD writable, is an erasable multi-session. These users can write on multiple times. CD-RW overcomes the major disadvantage of CD-R because it allows users to write and rewrite data, instructions, and information on the CD-RW disk multiple times instead of just once. DVDs. DVD quality for storing videos far surpasses that of CDs because items are stored in a slightly different manner which enable DVDs to have greater storage capacities and higher resolutions than CDs. The first storage techniques involved the making the disk denser by packing the bits closer together. DVDs are available in three basic formats. A DVD-ROM, DVD read-only memory, is a high-capacity optical disk that users can read but not write on or erase. Manufacturers write the contents of DVD-ROMs and distribute them to consumers. DVD-R and DVD-R Plus and are competing DVD recordable worm formats on which users can write once but not erase their own items including video, audio, photos, graphics, and text. DVD-RW, DVD plus RW, and DVD plus RAM are competing DVD writable formats that users can write on multiple times. Enterprise storage. Enterprise hardware allows large organization and store data and information using device intended for heavy use, maximum efficient, and maximum availability. The availability of hardware to user is a measure of how often it is online. Highly available hardware is accessible 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. To meet these needs, enterprise hardware often includes levels of redundancy, which means that if one component fails off or malfunction, another can consume its task. RAID. RAID is for application that depend on reliable data access. Users must have the data available when they attempt to access it. Some manufacturers provide a type of hard drive system that connects several smaller drives into a single unit that acts like a single large hard drive. RAID may duplicate data, construction, and information to improve data and reliability. RAID implements duplication in different ways depending on the storage and design or level being used. NAS and SAN. NAS, Network Attached Storage, is a server that is placed in a network with the sole purpose of providing storage to users, computers, and devices attached to the network. A network-attached storage server, often called a storage alliance, has its own IP address, usually does not have a keyboard or display, and contains at least one hard drive, often configured, and a RAID administrator can add storage to an existing network quickly by connecting a network-attached storage server to a network. SUN, a storage area network, is a high-speed network with a sole purpose of providing storage to other attached server. In fact, a storage area network includes only storage devices. High-speed fiber optic cable usually connects other networks and servers to the storage area network. Magnetic tape. One of first storage media used with enterprise computer was tape. Tape is a magnetically coated ribbon of plastic that is capable of storing large amounts of data and information of low cost. Before the use of digital music players became widespread, cassette tapes were popular medium to storage music. Tape, tape no longer is used as primary method of storage.
There are other types of storage in addition to the ones previously discussed, and these are magnetic stripe cards, smart cards, RFID tags, NFC chips, and tags. First, let's talk about magnetic stripe cards. Magnetic stripe cards is a credit card, entertainment card, bank card, and other similar card with a stripe that contains information. The card issuer, such as the financial organization, encodes information in the stripe. The information in the stripe often includes your name, account number, and the card's expiration date. When you swipe the card through a reader, discussed in the previous module, it reads the information stored within the stripe. Next up, we have smart cards. A smart card is an alternative to a magnetic stripe card. It stores data within an integrated circuit embedded in the card. Two types of smart card, also called a chip card, are contactless and contact. Contact is where you insert a card in a specialized reader to read the information in the card. While contactless smart cards communicate with the reader using radio frequency, which means that the user simply places the card near the reader. Moving on to RFID tags. RFID meaning radio frequency identification is a technology that uses radio signals to communicate with a tag placed in or attached to an object. The RFID tag consists of an antenna and a memory chip that consists of information to be transmitted via radio waves. An RFID reader reads the radio signals and transfers the information to a computer or a computing device. RFID tags are either passive or active. An active RFID tag contains of a battery that runs the chip's circuitry and broadcasts a signal to the RFID reader. A passive RFID tag does not contain a battery, thus cannot send a signal until the reader activates the tag's antennas by sending out electromagnetic waves. Because RFID tags consist of no battery, this can be small enough to be embedded under the skin. Last but not the least, we have NFC chips and tags. NFC meaning near field communication is a technology based on RFID that uses close range radio signals to transmit data between two NFC enabled devices. Or an NFC enabled device include smartphones, digital cameras, computers, televisions, and terminals. An NFC enabled device such as smartphones contain an NFC chip. Most NFC tags are self-adhesive so that they can be attached to almost any location. When a user places an NFC-enabled device close to another NFC-enabled device or a tag, radio wave signals enable the communication between the two chips. In the NFC communication includes using a mobile device to pay for goods and services, displaying a web page, making phone calls, sending a text message, or exchanging contact information.